Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. It has been one of the craziest days today. It was probably the busiest day ever at my work. It was insane. I'm tired, and as you can tell, my hair's sticking up back here and some up here. It's been a day. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm saying all that to say, regardless, I'm here. I am here because I love Transformers Prime, and I'm ready to dive into Season 2, Episode 14. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. We're on this multi kind of arc run now, where we're seeing different Autobots and Decepticons going after the 4 different relics. We've already seen, I believe, 2 episodes so far in regards to this journey. And I don't know what the next one's going to be. No idea. Because we have Ratchet with a Wheeljack, presumably because that's what Optimus Prime said in the last episode about they should team up, or he should reach out to Wheeljack. And Ratchet's like, what? And then we also have Bulkhead, who was running off at one point. So we're still waiting for that as well. Last episode was insane because we got to see Dreadwing, Tony Todd, rest in peace, and Optimus Prime teaming up. They had to team up because the relic that they were actually looking for were found by humans, and then of course who gets a hold of it? Starscream. And it's some sort of major like armor that basically makes him almost indestructible, and the only way they were able to defeat him at the time, because nothing they were doing together or separately against Starscream was doing nothing, because that armor was pretty much indestructible. They had to basically sink him to the bottom of the ocean, and he's down there, but he's slowly walking. He's walking through it all, so eventually he's going to pop up again, eventually. And we're going to have to figure that, like, how can we actually stop him? Because the way they teamed up, there's, like, they couldn't figure it out. So we're probably going to see multiple bots team up, whether that means all the Autobots or whatever the case may be, in order to get this armor off of Starscream, because he's pretty much indestructible. It's pretty insane. So I'm excited to get into this next episode, guys, to see what happens here. So without further ado, let's get into now. Let's go. Wheeljack. Yep.
I'll be sure to be on my best behavior, Doc.
Sure.
Please don't call me Doc.
All of Team Prime's busy chasing down these 4 Iacon relics.
Yes.
4 which are currently in play.
I got you back.
Oh, my name is not Doc, and I do not require anyone watching my back. I proved
Maybe
my mettle
sometimes.
during the war.
Because we got a bogey on our tail.
Uh-oh. Of course you do.
Soundwave.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Megatron's communications chief?
It's not often we get to see, like, an air fight. Tables have turned. Nice.
Hunter becomes the hunted.
And you lost it.
He's gone.
Well,
Now
is he
we can
really?
go fight Soundwave.
Oh, shit, yep, of course.
What are you doing?
Fighting.
Choke on that, con.
Wow.
You
He
did
actually
it.
did it, yeah. Oh, of course, they got hit back in the process. Of course.
If you want to catch that con, we need to roll.
Yeah, now. Careful.
Wheeljack, keep your distance.
I love the design of Soundwave. It's so cool.
Hang on there, Doc.
Dude, what are you doing?
Situation's right for an old record trick. First time Wave reaches inside, he trips the pin and kaboom.
A more devastating bomb.
Oh, shit. He's actually going for it. Okay. We're gonna put a virus.
Into the
All right.
Decepticon warship's mainframe, Optimus would agree. Risking the loss of one relic to gain the rest is a worthwhile gamble. We have a situation.
Need your assistance, boy.
If you can write a source code for the virus, my scanner will translate it to Cybertronian script as it uploads.
A decoy, as in we want him to find it, but it doesn't blow?
Exactly.
Correct.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly good grenade.
And where are you off to?
To buy you some time.
Oh.
And who knows? Maybe to pick up a relic.
Oh, wait a minute. Perfect. He's just right there. Of course. Oh. Let's do it. Let's go. Okay. Oh my god, that shot. Wow. Ooh. He's not fighting back at all. Not really. Okay, now he is, but okay. That's not good. I've never seen him use these kind of like tentacles before. And I say that because he probably has, I just don't remember. Oh shit. Oh, that was smart, okay. Wow, he's getting his ass handed to him a little bit. I'm surprised.
Any last words?
He don't speak. So...
Right. Silent type.
Whoa. What? Well, that sucks. Oh. Is he actually gonna do it? Oh, oh.
Doc,
Oh,
Wheeljack,
shit.
I told you not to call me that.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong? Wheeljack, what is your condition? Wheeljack.
He's out. He's out. I don't think he's dead.
Raphael?
He's just trying to hold it. He's like, don't you let... Come on. Done. Come on. Go. Okay, go. He's having a hard time flying.
Scrap.
There's your buddy. I can barely fly. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that was close. Hopefully this works, this virus thing.
The resonance blaster.
Can you believe what the Autobots did to me?
Did you retrieve the relic?
No, Master.
Just resting my optics.
I bet you are. Yeah.
Grenade!
He's freaking out.
Wheeljack, I want to
Apologize?
thank you
Oh.
for your
Still, okay.
backup.
Oh, he's... Okay, the virus is gonna go in.
Raphael, you are a genius.
Oh, the virus worked. That's good.
And see about repairing his cracked visor, will you?
What the fuck happened? And there you guys have it. And overall, this was a pretty intense episode of Transformers Prime. I wasn't expecting that. Now, I actually had to go back because I don't remember them ever giving a name to the drone for Soundwave, that little drone that was in the episode, Laserbeak. I had to go back and look at that name. I'm like, what was that name? Because like they said it and they were saying it like, oh, you've heard this name before, right? And maybe we've heard the name before like once or something, but I don't remember that name being said at all. So maybe my memory's bad, or maybe they've never actually said it and they're just saying it like so nonchalantly, like, hey, don't worry about Laserbeak. It's like, all right. This once again proves one major thing that I've always thought while watching this show. I love Soundwave. I love this character. The mystery surrounding this interpretation of the character. Now, this is someone who is saying that because I'm not really too familiar with the Transformers lore and all this stuff. I'm not. But what I do know, that there are some really cool characters, and the way they portray them, you know, can be interpreted different ways in terms of adaptation and everything. But their adaptation, the way they've been handling Soundwave in this show is very interesting. He's not really used much. He's not seen much. But he is effective as hell when he is used or shown in the show. Because there's always that mystery. He never speaks, but the constant loyalty. And the fact that he took Arachnin like she was nothing. The fact that he was getting his ass handed to him a little bit here against Wheeljack. But the fact that at the beginning of that fight, he was just dodging everything like it was nothing. And I loved it. Because it just adds to the layers of this character, because he is deadly. He is deadly. And of course, when he gets the actual device, and he actually succeeds. Unfortunately, there's that virus involved, but he actually succeeds in getting the relic he was searching out for. And then everything got even worse for Wheeljack. Wheeljack was standing on his own. He got some hits. He cracked the visor. For some reason, I don't know why I thought this, but for some reason, I had this feeling of Soundwave doesn't talk. But I was thinking, like, the way they're handling this episode and the mystery of it, they're giving us a lot of Soundwave, and we've never gotten this amount of Soundwave in an episode. maybe he actually speaks. I don't know how that would work, even if he can, or I have no idea. Because I know Bumblebee, his voice box is basically destroyed. He makes so much noise, make all these noise. I don't know about Soundwave in terms of if he's actually silent for a reason, or like he legitimately can't talk. Like, I don't know that much about the character, and I prefer not to know too much about the character. But for some reason, I just had this feeling of like the correct vibes, like something's gonna happen. We're gonna see something, or he's gonna talk, or something. Because maybe he thinks, okay, Wheeljack's gonna die. I can actually say something. I don't know. I'm just thinking all this stuff. I'm like, because I just love the mystery of the character, and I just love seeing him. So the fact that we got an episode focused on him and his little companion. Now I'm already forgetting the name of his little companion, the little drone. I already forgot it, but it was just so interesting. Now, pairing up Wheeljack and Ratchet, not the best idea, but who else could Ratchet? My voice already going to crap there. Wow, it's getting all clogged up and crap. Normally I don't do this, but come on. I hope I'm not getting sick. But there's no one else really Ratchet could go to, right? Bulkhead is on his own, which apparently something happened at the end of the episode. Like, what the hell is going on? So I guess we're going to see what happened to him next. No idea. But Optimus is out on his own, and then you had Bumblebee and RC on their own. So everything's kind of spread out. Like, Wheeljack's the only other person that could have helped, and especially in this situation, because if Wheeljack was not around, if he was not a character that was brought in episodes back to be a part of this whole thing, but he's not really around that much, he's kind of off the grid in a sense, and then he is now being used in this episode, I don't know what they could have done with this episode in terms of Ratchet, like, on his own. I don't know what they would have done, because he actually doesn't fight Soundwave, because I don't think that would have ended well. Personally, I think Soundwave would have killed Ratchet if they had to come down to it. So Wheeljack is more of a fighter, of course. Ratchet is not. He has fought before, and he has stood on his own before, but based on what we've seen, even though it's been very little of Soundwave, it would not have gone well. So, interesting, right? We had to find a narrative to make sense for Wheeljack to be there, and of course all the chaos. And the flying, like, opening sequence of them, they're flying, and the whole fighting sequence and everything, interesting, because we don't really get to see much of that. Like, it's mostly just, like, on the ground fighting and shit, or underground, or whatever. But actually, flying around, if we do see some of that action, which it sometimes happens, it's very minimal. It's not like an extensive fight, which this went on for at least a minute and a half or something. It was pretty long. So I thought that was interesting that they did that, because it changed up the dynamic. Because we're going to get a fight later on, which I didn't know this. There's a fight later on the ground, and it's pretty extensive with Wheeljack and Soundwave. So let's switch it up and add something else here in terms of like an actual fight in the sky. Just switch it up to add just a little bit of variety. And I appreciate that. I really do. This show just always seems to surprise me. That's what I'm kind of taking away as I'm watching the show and continuing to get further into Transformers Prime. It always surprises me what they're able to pull off, because honestly, when they brought Wheeljack back, I don't know how I feel about the character. Still really don't know how to feel about him, but it was interesting, and I was expecting to have Wheeljack and Ratchet to kind of connect a bit, which they do. Not really, but they do, because at the end he actually says, "See you around, Ratchet," because he was just giving all kinds of nicknames, because I guess Wheeljack just feel like he has to give him a nickname, even though you get to say Ratchet, but he kept saying Doc, or, Sunshine, just random stuff. So that was fun, but I figured at the end they're going to have some sort of bond, and okay, cool. We'll see where that goes. I don't know, because he didn't return back, and I think Ratchet's kind of conflicted on that sense, but yeah. So Raph, round of applause to Raph, because he actually figures out the code for some reason. He figured out some sort of like virus code to transfer all the data from the warship to their base, and now they have like all this information. Now, how are they going to decode it? No clue, but they have all of this information, which it makes me question. Because even though they put the decoy there in terms of the grenade and everything, and we actually heard the explosion too, which was funny, that Soundwave just hasn't noticed yet. I'm assuming Soundwave will notice there's a virus, but it'll be too late. But it will show, hey, there is a little bit of weakness there. Soundwave didn't immediately notice there's something going on here. Not really sure what's going on. So, gonna add some layers to that. Overall, this was a pretty good episode of Transformers Prime. And honestly, the opening, starting out with Wheeljack and Ratchet, I'm like, okay, I get it, because this is one of the episodes we're going to be getting, because it was kind of hinted and teased, like, go get Wheeljack. But I wasn't expecting too much, but wow, adding Soundwave definitely added a lot of layers, and it's really some really cool shit into it. So, awesome. So, overall, had a good time with the episode. I'm curious what you guys thought of this episode of Transformers Prime. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.